finishers in the men's U16 8 final.
It's over on the right there, I believe. Second one.
Up at the starting block right now, we have the women's U16 8 final. They're going through their final process of getting aligned. All of these 8s have a good course ready for them. Still working on alignment a little bit. And again, while the alignment is happening, it's up to the coxswain to tell the rowers how to keep the boat straight in the lane. You can see that lane number 7 boat, White Marsh, taking some strokes with the oar right next to the boat just to turn it sideways, not to move it forward and back.
And we're off of the women's U16 8s. If you didn't hear the net sound pop from the official, we'll read you those lanes. Lane 0, Marin Rowing Association. Lane 1, Greenwich Crew. Lane 2, Parati. Lane 3, Row America Rye. Lane 4, CRI. Lane 5, Austin. Lane 6, Mount St. Joseph Academy. And all the way on the left side of your screen, if you're watching on our broadcast, is lane number 7, White Marsh Boat Club.
All of these boats got out to a clean start. And again, not knowing exactly what this angle is, it looks like Marin in lane 0, Greenwich in lane 1, and Row America Rye in lane 3 got out to the fastest, cleanest starts right now. Parati's got a little bit of work to do in lane number 2 to get themselves back up into that lead pack. They've got plenty of time to do that. Over in lane number 7, we have White Marsh and Mount St. Joseph's in 6, along with that white boat. In lane number 3, that's Row America Rye, doing a good job. We are across the field here, with the exception of Parati, who again can make that move to get back up into this pack, but we are no clear water between these boats yet. So it's going to be a great race as we come through the first 500 meters and boats get themselves settled in.
Yeah, through the first 500, I'm going to give the slight advantage to Greenwich Crew in lane 1, but it is very close. In that Greenwich Crew boat, we have coxswain Hannah Port, stroke seat Beatrice Hirsch, seat 7 Ariel Levy, seat 6 Amaya Leah Asan, seat 5 Liv Hadley, seat 4 Kaylani Becker, seat 3 Eliza Harper, seat 2 and the bow seat Hannah Katai.
Here's a really nice overhead shot here. Give us a little more idea of where people are on the race course, and I would say that Greenwich Crew is still working to push their bow out into the lead with Marin right there next to them. Again, we can't quite see the angle. It's a very close race for that top 2, but they are moving themselves away from the rest of the field. Right now, Row America Rye is strongly in that 3rd place position. Parati is working hard to move themselves back up into this race. On the other side of Row America Rye, we have Community Rowing working hard, and I would say Mount St. Joseph's in lane 6 is also working hard to stay up in this pack.
And we do want to apologize ahead of time for any mispronunciations we may have, for the rest of the day and throughout the broadcast this week. Over 4,000 athletes competing. It's hard to get a pronunciation on just every single last name that's out there. So bear with us as we continue to broadcast this with as much quality as we potentially can. But right now, it looks like in lane number 1, Greenwich Crew still out with the half boat advantage over Marin Rowing Association. And as BB mentioned, Row America Rye currently in third, but just outside of them, it looks like Community Rowing's trying to jump in there in the mix with Mount St. Joseph Academy still plugging along as well.
Yeah, and this beautiful drone shot gives us that vantage point, but so does this one, and it shows Greenwich Crew saying, we're going now. Oh, there they are. They were out of the screen, so there they are saying that same thing. Come and get us if you can. This is a great shot because you can see one of the main jobs of the coxswain is to keep that boat going straight. So with 8 oars, 8 athletes doing 8 different things, hopefully right together, it is their job to alter any strokes that may be a little stronger or not quite as strong from 1 or 2 athletes in the boat. That can change the trajectory of that boat.
4:45 now into this race through the 1,000 meter mark. Greenwich Crew 3:32.89 through those first 1,000 meters. Marin 3:36, about a 4 seconds, 3.5 second difference between first and second right now. Row America Rye starting to separate themselves a little bit with the third place spot, looking to jump up ahead of Marin, potentially for a silver as we approach the final 500 meters of this race.
Yeah, silver's going to be tough. Marin's done a good job of hanging on to that position. That being said, anything can happen in that last 500 meters, as we've seen. And in lane 3, Row America Rye has done a good job of saying, we're going to be in this hunt. And they pushed themselves away into that third place position right now. Hard to see at this angle. I don't want to make choices right now other than to say, watch now as we start seeing rate changes, as we start seeing those race plans kicking into gear, and as we start making those changes to get more boat speed by bringing the rate up. Getting close to that last 250 meters, we will see those red buoys coming up soon, but Greenwich Crew is out of this picture right now. They have put themselves in the lead so that now it's up to them to stay clean, stay sharp, and I know they're going to get faster because this is the last race of the season and they want to be national champions. But right now, Marin and CRI are pushing hard for that second and third position. Marin still has an advantage, probably a half a length. Community Rowing has time to make a change in that order, but they gotta go now. And we look to the outside of the course, and we're seeing Mount St. Joseph's making that move too. They're not out of this yet either.
All right, BB, they're heading to the finish line now. This is Greenwich Crew in lane 1. What a dominating performance. They're not even on your broadcast screen. They're that far ahead as Greenwich travels from Connecticut and takes gold in the women's U16A final, followed by, let's see, is it Marin, lane 0? And yes, it is. Third place, the bronze, Row America Rye. Then Mount St. Joseph 4, Austin 5, Community Rowing 6. And Parati will finish 7th with White Marsh Boat Club just behind on that outside lane in lane number 7. 7:17 unofficial time for Greenwich Crew. Congratulations to them as they catch their breath. They'll be heading back to Connecticut with a gold medal. 13 entries for them coming out of the U.S. Rowing Northeast Youth Championships and taking advantage of the opportunity traveling back to the Northeast.